To a Colorado media member who referred to the game as a clash of cultures, programs, because they operate differently. Do you see it anything like that?
Not at all. I think they're a competitive culture. You know, they go recruit and get the best players they can get. They do well in school. They don't get in trouble off the field, and they compete. I respect it with what they do.
Did you ever hear from Deion or Shedeur or anybody after what happened last year, what they said?
No.
Did you expect to?
No. Guys, I don't take anything. Nothing. I mean, like everyone's got their own. Everything's got their own things to do, and like I said, like I got love in my heart and a lot of respect for what they're doing. So, yeah, nothing really bothered me. I mean, at the end of the day, you know, Shedeur thought if he felt like I disrespected his father, he was standing up for him. Good for him. You know, my son would stand up for me. So I think I've got a bunch of players in there. I think they'll show up on Saturday. Well, he's got a big time arm. You know, he can use all 53 and a third yards of the field. Right, he can throw the ball from sideline to sideline. He's got a great feel for the pocket. He moves in the pocket. He can hurt you with his feet, but he slides in the pocket to find guys that are open. He's got excellent weapons around him. They ran the ball well this past game. And he's courageous and tough. He's an elite competitor. You know, you're probably facing two of the first 5 guys drafted in the draft this week. You know, and they're fast, athletic, explosive. You know, to me, 5 is a difference maker. You know, obviously, 12, Travis is playing both ways, which is amazing. But to me, 5, you know, he dominates the middle of the field. And they brought in, 10 from FAU who, had a ton of catches, and he's excellent, and 14 has a bunch of catches. So you have a quarterback who can make all the throws, so they can spread you out, open up the run game, utilize the receivers in the RPO game. So when you try to pressure, they always have answers. And they've got guys who can, everyone thinks of speed is running this way. These guys can run across the field and run away from man coverage. So, they're excellent players.
Obviously, both teams' rosters are kind of different from last year's game, but how much can you look at film from last year and translate it to this week?
Well, they have 2 new coordinators. So, it's a different offense and a different defense, So we spent a lot of the summer watching the Bengals defense and, just watching, Coach Livingston, where he's come from. And obviously Coach Shermer's been doing this for a long time, a guy that I respect a lot and know. So, you can go back to last year and see, some of the players and what they do, but I don't think there's any secrets here about what they're capable of. They've got dynamic playmakers. They've rebuilt the offensive line. They're big, they're physical, and defensively, they play man coverage. They pressured a bunch in the second half, to slow down North Dakota State, and they play really, really hard. I mean, Warren Sapp's their D-line coach. They play really hard up front, so they fly around. So they've got really good players, and they've got a really well thought out scheme and well coached team.
Your impression just of the Colorado-Nebraska rivalry, kind of going through one the first time, just between the 2 fan bases, how much the game means.
Oh yeah, my wife and I, we went skiing this year in Beaver Creek, and just we were kind of sent the kids up, and we met some friends, and we were sitting down like hanging out, and this young lady walked up to me and she said, are you Coach Rhule from the Huskers? And I was like, oh, I thought I was a Husker fan. I said, yeah. And she said something to me I can't repeat out loud. And her boyfriend was like, oh, sorry, Coach. I was like, nah, hey, this is what's great about college football, right? We love rivalries. We love all of that. So this is a long established rivalry. And I think it's great for the game.